On this day, it rains, but we gotta get it in, right? Good morning, beautiful human. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Rose, and you're watching my fitness struggle. Today has just started really. It's still just 6 a.m. and I have a major headache simply because of lack of sleep. When I wake up in the morning tired and I put my contacts on, it stings, and I have this sleep headache. So today definitely calls for a nap. After my selfie, I'll take my nap, and then that's about it. So in today's workout, you will see that I'm not jumping much. There were a lot of jumps today, but I modified everything that required a jump simply because jumping just hurts my head. So, that's what it was. I'm about to go home, enjoy these workout clips, and I'll see you at breakfast.
Yeah, baby.
Hey guys, since you last saw me, I actually had an opportunity to take a 2-hour nap, well-needed nap. I'm still tired, so I still need more sleep, but 2 hours napping is better than none. I switched out my contacts for glasses because my eyes were a bit irritated and my headache is still here, but once I get some more sleep and I get some nutrients in me, it would dissipate a little bit. So for breakfast, I'm having this super huge smoothie, which the light is hitting so hard right now, so I'll insert a clip of it. But I made it really big because I'm hungry. One, I have a lot of macronutrients for the day. Two, and I really wanted it. So yesterday, the oatmeal that I had is basically the same thing, but in liquid form. So I can consume a lot more of the calories and it gets to me a lot quicker. So that's what I'm having for breakfast. I will also put the recipe in the description box, so check it out if you're interested. By the way, when you're making this recipe, I'm probably just gonna list the items in there. As far as the quantity that you want to put in there, it really depends on your macronutrient needs, and if you're not tracking macros, it's really depending on what flavors you like. The oatmeal in there makes it the smoothest smoothie you ever had. And then with my fruits, for any smoothie I make, and you'll start to notice, I always use frozen fruit. Never use any ice in any of my smoothies. That's a no-no. We're not gonna water down the smoothie. Just kind of freeze everything that you need. I love cinnamon, so that's why that's in there. And protein powder, because we need protein. So if you like, and of course peanut butter. I put peanut butter powder in peanut butter to enhance the flavor. But if I was short on fats this day, I would have just used peanut powder. One day I'll make a snack version of this. That way you can see the difference between when I drink a smoothie as a full meal and when I drink it as a snack. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting some work done, and then I'll see you at probably breakfast. I think I might read after this, and then do snack. I think I might have said breakfast. So see you guys later. Here is what I'm snacking on currently. I'm basically snacking on just tuna. I added some green just to have some greens today. Inside my tuna is a whole bunch of stuff which I'll talk about later. Don't let the color throw you off because I actually used the wrong dressing. On top is a balsamic vinaigrette. I'm thinking I should have gone ranch, but oh well. And a little apple on the sides. Here is what I'm having for a meal before I go for my walk. It's leftover. It doesn't look pretty either. This is what happens when I'm rushing and I don't have time, okay? Not every meal looks so pretty. So this is just, I guess, like a salmon stir fry. I threw in an egg in there, some broccoli, a little bit of soy sauce, and we're back at the park to work out. Blaine, Cynthia, and Sarah all came with me. They're all down there lollygagging. What you guys waiting for? They're just lollygagging down there. Y'all tell what you take to when you're working. Go, Sarah, go. Right in between. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Here, girl. Come back, let's go, let's go. Hold the top, hold the core tight. Oh, wow, this is so picturesque. Come on, Lily. You got this. You got this.
Yeah,
Breathe.
baby.
Look ahead, don't look ahead. Woo. Woo. Come on, give yourself 5 more seconds. Pick up that booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever it takes. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is this? Look at this. Oh. On this day, it rains, but we gotta get it in, right? We gotta get it in, so that's what we doing. It's so nice outside though, this rain. Hunty, no. No. Oh gosh. Slowest 45 minutes of life, but at least it stopped raining. Dinner time. What we ate for dinner to cook, we got this right here. Chicken breast, cucumbers. Here is what we're having for dinner. A book and some chicken thighs with some broccoli and cauliflower and mustard. Hey guys, so it's definitely a few days after Tuesday for sure. You might hear some fireworks in the background. I apologize for that. It bothers me just as much as it might bother you if you hear it. So let's get right into wrapping up the day. This day in particular, I was not feeling very well when I woke up. I still went for my workout because I do not want to start over at day one unnecessarily. And I didn't feel like this was one of those cases where I needed to take a full rest day. So I just went and I modified the workout like I mentioned earlier. So you can see that I got my minimum number of steps in. I did meet my calorie goals. I did meet my water goals as well. And you're probably wondering why I worked out with my friends and then worked out in the evening as well. That's because I felt like when we were at the park, I didn't do much working out. Maybe a total of 10 minutes, 10 minutes working out, but it wasn't a 45-minute continuous. So I decided that I would get a walk in to make it a 45-minute continuous workout. On that note, I want to say shout out to Sarah and Belaine and Cynthia for coming through and working out with me. You guys have been truly very supportive on this fitness journey of mine, and I'm so happy that you guys are interested in, learning how to exercise, I guess I can say, because for anyone who don't know, I have pretty much two groups of friends. The group of friends that like to work out, my morning crew, so we're talking Kay, Dee, and Christian, and then you have my girls here who they don't really need to work out per se, but they don't work out. They're not workout people. So it's really nice to see that they're interested and that this journey has opened the gateway for them to, you know, get interested into fitness. So if you're someone who's not into fitness and you're looking to get into it, find somebody who is into fitness and latch on to them, or find someone you're inspired by. Start with a walk in the park. You don't have to have any fitness equipment. Your body is a fitness equipment itself. All right, so get into fitness. There's so many benefits to it. It does not have to be weight loss, simply from improving your cardio health to improving your way of life and things like that. So there's many benefits to fitness and exercise other than just weight loss. I just need it for weight loss, but you can do it and not necessarily lose weight. So thanks to my friends. Like in the mornings, you have no idea, like I could work out at home, but the vibe at the gym and just hanging out with my friends, and not, even though we can't hug and, you know, dap it up like we used to pre the Rona, it's just the vibe that's created, the laughs after every rounds that gives you an extra core workout, and it's just, you have to be there to know what it is. So on to my meals. For this particular day, I did meet my macros. I had 1,761 calories. And so my macros, I hit 176 protein, 156 carbs, and 53 fats. My meals today were very unplanned. I didn't cook dinner, but they were very unplanned and very thrown together, which is basically how my day goes. So moving forward, I really want to work on maybe more structured days, or just a loose plan of what a day is going to look like. So that way I'm not scrambling to get my protein in and my carbs in at the end of the day. Ideally, I would love to be done eating by 7 o'clock, but lately, these past 3 days, that has not been the case. And that's where we're at on that. And then on the topic of the book, I also need to work on a better plan for it, because I find myself reading at the end of the day. Sometimes I'm just reading just to read, and other times when I read in the morning, that one time I read in the morning, I really took it in. I had the day to digest it, and it was on my mind all day. So that's something I want to incorporate in the coming days as well. It's just reading my 10 pages early in the morning so I can spend the day reflecting on them. But here are the 2 things I picked out from the reading today. And the first one is just how to bring glory to God. This is not to say that I'm doing these things, but eventually I want to get to the point where I can say I'm doing these things and I'm not thinking about them. So here we go. The first one is to worship Him, then loving other believers, becoming like Christ, serving others with our gifts, telling others about Him. One thing I think is important is you highlight, when it came to gifts, different people have different gifts. It's very easy to see someone, like I, for example, look at people who can draw. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're so talented. Or people who can sing, and people who have what I like to call active talents. I'm just like, why don't I have that skill? Well, Rose, the reason you don't have that skill is because that's not your gift. Your gift is teaching people, helping people, specifically in math. So that taught me that, you know, everyone has their own talent, and you can find a way to use your talent to serve others in a way that is pleasing to God. So if your talent is doing hair, maybe you can go to a local shelter and offer to do hair for the people who might have a job interview that day but can't afford to go to a salon. If your talent is dancing, maybe you can lead a girls young girls, a little youth dancing club, or whatever your talent is. Find a way to use it effectively, or more effectively if you're not already doing so. Like for me, whose skill is math, I can maybe find a way such that if I'm offering tutoring, I'm not charging $100. Like there are people who do that, charge $100 an hour to tutor, and I understand, but if I'm using it as a gift to serve others, then maybe offer free tutoring for the youth at church or the youth in my community. Things like that. That's what I got from there, at least. The second quotable was, God will give you what you need if you would just make the choice to live for Him. And this is something that my mom was a firm believer in. This lady, you couldn't tell her nothing. She could be suffering, she could be broke, she could not have a job, whatever it was. She was firm in believing that it's okay, God's got my back, and I don't need to worry about anything because my God is more powerful than the fact that I can't pay my bills and things like that. I have my opinions on things, of course, but as I get older, I start to understand what she means. And the one thing that comes to mind is God will never give you more than you can bear, something to that effect. And it's true, when you're going through it, it will never make sense. But once you emerge out of it, it's you start to see the light of it. My ace posted a video the other day, why serve? And his message was, it's going to get better. At the end of this, it's going to get better. Whatever the situation you're going through, just know that it's going to get better. And one way that it's going to get better is if you have somebody to go through it with you, and why not have God? That's how I took it. And that's that. We're not trying to get that deep in here, you know, so let's just move on. That's a wrap for it. Thank you once again for watching these videos. If you made it all the way through the end, thank you. Thank you for supporting my fitness journey. I will link any video that is part of the series in the description box, and so you can check them out. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you found this interesting. And until I see you again, make healthy choices, and I guess I'll say good night because I'm going to sleep. Good night or good day if you're not going to sleep. Ciao.